Showing the map here in parking lot 2. Check out the visitor center first. That's right past the parking lot. You got restroom locations there on the left. Shuttle buses take you to different areas of the Grand Canyon. And right here is where I'm starting my day, the Grand Canyon Visitor Center. This is the map of the area. I came from I-40. Information here about the Dragon Bravo fire that happened this past month, July 2025. It did devastating damage to the North Rim. A lot of historic stuff was destroyed. You know, infrastructure, a lot of the buildings, such as the North Rim Visitor Center, a lot of the cabins. So North Rim is closed for the rest of this season and possibly next season. Everything there has to be rebuilt. All right, Grand Canyon Visitor Center. In case you are unaware, the Grand Canyon was carved over centuries by the Colorado River. Now, while the Colorado River runs through 7 different states, the entire encompass of the Grand Canyon is in the state of Arizona. Got legacy for the future. Yes, that's this boat right here. I'm surveying for dams. And of course the Grand Canyon. This is how large it is. Wide, deep, and diverse. There's also information here on what 1 or 2 hours, what should I do. First time here, what do I do, such as myself. This is what they recommend. Or I have half a day, what should I do. There we got the fossils of Grand Canyon National Park. All of the different stuff. Yeah, see how the Grand Canyon has eroded. Alright, so I got the pocket map. Alright, so the pocket map essentially shows me this. See where I'm at. So from where I'm at right here at the visitor center, I'm going to hike up to this area right up above. Gives you a great view of the Grand Canyon all along up here. There's a shuttle bus I'll be able to take. Takes you back to here. Also, the shuttle buses takes you over to the market plaza and over in this area where there's other walking trails. Alright, so there's different walking trails that you can take. Gives you an estimate on the amount of time it takes and of course the distance. There's also some other trails. Some trails are closed for the season. Gives you recommendations on what to bring. You know, bottled water, of course, very, very important. Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trippin'. I am at Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. I've always wanted to come here, and since I was driving I-40 It was a straight 1 hour shot from I-40 to get here. I just checked out the visitor center. I got my map. I'm gonna go to the park store. There is a passport book you can get, and you get a different stamp in different areas around Grand Canyon. After that, I'm gonna hike to the rim and actually show you the Grand Canyon. And from there, I'm gonna hop on the bus. Bus is gonna take me to different areas of all of the different activities and things to do here at the Grand Canyon. I'm excited to be here. I hope you'll enjoy this also. All right, Grand Canyon Visitor Center, that's where I went to first. Got my mini map. This is the plaza area. Very, very nice. Heading over to the Grand Canyon Conservancy Park store. Gonna go in there and get the passport, as I just mentioned, and see what they got in here also. Probably get a magnet. Alright, Grand Canyon Conservancy Park store. Alright, so this might not be open later on. Gonna give you a brief overview of what they have inside here. So there's lots of books. Got t-shirts, hats. I am wearing my own Tom's Road Trippin' hat that I had made right before my road trip. I'm trying to save on funds on this road trip since the hats are becoming more and more expensive, and I have, several hundred hats. So instead of collecting hats, I am collecting magnets. But they have shirts. I also have some plush, books, activity books. Grand Canyon National Parkopoly. That's a Grand Canyon branded Monopoly game. So there's all sorts of stuff here to get. Grand Canyon books, like I said, t-shirts. Even got Grand Canyon ornaments. That's pretty neat. And all of these. Usually if I don't find a magnet, I'll go ahead and get something like this. Postcards. Okay, so I found the magnets. I'm gonna get this one right here. Alright, so I got my passport book. Has lots of different information inside. Places for all the different stamps. So I got this really nice reusable bag for my magnet. The bag was 50 cents. And it also makes a very nice souvenir in itself. Alright, so this first area at the gift shop, there's 3 different stamps. So I got all 3 stamps. Alright, so now that I got my stamps at the actual store, I'm heading back to the Grand Canyon Visitor Center where they have another set of stamps for my stamp book. There we go, get stamped. I got 1 stamp here. There we go, and it's got today's date. Alright, came outside the Visitor Center again, Grand Canyon Matterpoint Viewpoint. It's a 5-minute walk. So heading this way to the left. So showing the map again, right where I'm at. I'm heading right up here to the Mother Point overlook. Alright, so getting there, you got these nice wide pathways, fully paved. Of course, hiking trails are most likely not going to be paved. Measuring the air. Very breezy. I'll get a much better view once I actually reach the overlook. Alright, so I'm currently on the rim trail. Gonna head to the left for the Mather Point overlook. Get that. Yeah, see over the centuries how it has eroded. See all the different viewing areas. I believe that's the overlook over there. She's a really cute squirrel. Coming up to a lot of people. Hi with the squirrelies, how you doing, sweetheart? Hi. You give me squirrely kisses? Squirrely kisses? Just give me squirrel kisses. Squirrel kisses. Alright, gonna go out in this area. Alright, it's the view from this area. See the river down below. Again, you can see how it's just eroded over centuries. That is so cool. See all the different layers, the rock outcroppings. Just to think, millions of years ago, this is where the Colorado River would have been, up at this height. And over all that time, you know, millions of years, I know earlier I said, you know, centuries. It is centuries, but a lot longer than centuries, you know, millions of years. And just the water just naturally erodes the rock. So I'm going to keep following the pathway around. Like I said, there's different areas to get good views. Another viewing angle.
Almost at the end of the trail.
Is that water in there? Like, what? Is this water? Can you see right here, Mom? Is that water?
At the very bottom?
The bottom?
I think so. The green
Yeah.
that's going that way? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
That's a river. Yeah, that's a river.
It's nice if I put these over the edge then.
Yep, just where all the water would have been.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna zoom in.
More information about the rim trail, which is what I am on right now. So I'm gonna, right here, I'm gonna continue going this way, because that's where you get the shuttle bus. They'll take me over to these other areas. So all along the rim trail, it'll give you lots of different opportunities to get, you know, nice views. Like I said, all this is paved pathway. It's the roadway for the shuttle buses. So this, let squirrels feed themselves. Never approach or feed wild animals. It is against the law and you may be jailed or fined. So I didn't feed the squirrel and the squirrel came to me. Just another view walking along the trail. They do have benches all along the pathways. You can sit and relax and just get a nice view. Just saw another squirrel run up to me. Hi, baby. Hi. Now, seeing this squirrel run up to me tells me that people are not abiding by the signs and they are feeding these squirrels. Not a good thing to do. Just checking out this tree. It looks dead for most of it, but it is still growing. Really neat looking. Got a nice outcropping here. Oh yeah. This is a good view. Of course, the sun is right overhead. The mighty Colorado.
No. To learn, no. Plus 2 hours.
It says the thought that water carved all of this. It is amazing. I come up to the Geology Museum and a restroom location. Can you go inside, see what they got? Given enough time, nothing is more changeable than rock. Flash floods move the landscape. And the power of freezing water. No rock is safe. The way the canyon crumbles. And the retreating landscape. Canyon out perspectives. Looking back at you. Without rocks, there are no canyon walls. And north versus south. And canyon and a canyon. And a canyon of enormous proportions. There's a 3D model. See right where we are.
Colorado River, the size of the river has always stayed the same. Because of nature, erosion, that's just worked its way.
All of the different viewing areas.
5 minutes.
A room with a view.
I screamed at
It's the building that we are in right now. And this is the view outside the windows.
We can go places where you
You know, some people associate the Grand Canyon with the bottom portion where the Colorado River is, but the whole canyon, this is all part of it, and where the Colorado River once was millions of years ago. And it shows you the different layers of the rock. And they do have a small gift shop right here. If you're interested in getting anything else. The rocks formed, basement rocks. Sorry for the light reflection. This is because of the way the lights are right up above. Step 1. Cooked in the basement. And how the rocks form supergroup rocks.
You want a sticker here? Oh, your book's going to be all comfortable, okay?
How the rocks form the Paleozoic rocks. Yeah, how the canyon formed uplift of rocks. Back when the supercontinent Pangea was breaking up. You gotta have the canyon for the last 5 million years. The first cut. Really hope you guys are able to read this stuff. We are on the south rim. Just how it eroded over those millions of years. There's a little more of the gift shop. Lots of books. Lots of information for the kids and the young at heart. You're never too old to learn new stuff. And since I got my magnet, I won't be getting anything else. It's cool, they got many building blocks. While not Lego, they are still pretty darn cool. Grand Canyon mini building set. Then there's got maps you can purchase. And prints. Grand Canyon mug. And they got calendars and puzzles. Alright, next set of stamps. Yeah, I got my next set of stamps. How's the view? Very, very nice. Yes, it's the view from right outside the building where I just was. We learned how the canyon formed. There were millions of years it took to carve all of this. So showing the map again, you see where I'm at. You can attach a shuttle. The shuttle takes you right back to the Canyon Visitor Center. Then I'm going to hop on another shuttle that's going to take me over to these areas. You can also choose to walk. And then there's more walking pathways that go all the way over here. But you are on your own with that. Because I don't know if the shuttles take you over here or not. All the different places that I go to, I try my best to do a complete tour. That includes museums showing you all the different information. If you choose to read that, I have a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers that actually enjoy all the different information rather than just coming here and saying, okay, here's the canyon and wrapping up the video. For me, that's not informative and it's not enjoyable. I always try to film my videos the way I would want to see someone else film a video. Alright, so I'm on the bus to take us back to the visitor center, and I will transfer buses and continue on. Alright, so the bus services are color coded. I took the orange route from the where I was to the visitor center. Now I'm getting on the village route, which is the blue route. Alright, so showing you the different routes. Alright, just got off the bus for Market Plaza. Showing the map again so you see where I'm at. Several of the campgrounds are right here. I'm going to check this place out and then catch the bus, go further left to see this other stuff over here. There's more of the lodges, train depot, village east, Alright, they got Yavapi Tavern. So actual tavern for actual drinks does not look like it's open at the moment. Our restaurant location is right inside. There's also a dining hall. It's like they are serving breakfast right now. Alright, got the breakfast buffet. Might have some more after this. There's the dining hall menu boards. Transitioning from breakfast to lunch. A buffet was $20. This is just FYI, just in case you want to see what's here. Elk meatloaf, wow. Got pasta and desserts. And there's the wine menu. So if eating at the lodge isn't your liking, they also have the Yavapi Cafe. This is their menu board. And already made sandwiches and beverages. We also got some hot foods, Danishes. Then we got the Yavapi gift. This is their gift shop. A lot of southwestern stuff. My mother would love this type of stuff. She's always been a fan of southwestern.
Thank you, ma'am. Oops, excuse me.
Certainly, no, you're good. Hello. So yeah, a little bit of everything in here. Shirts, so they have hats. And since I got my magnet earlier, I'm not going to be getting anything else. So this is all part of the Yavapi Lodge. You also have a general store. There's parking up here because all of the campsites and the lodges and other hotels are all up in this area. So general, oop, my God, didn't watch where I was walking. So general store is gonna have anything that you would need for camping, basically. You know, a lot of people come up with recreational vehicles such as this. And you have the Grand Canyon United States Post Office. So showing the map again so you see right where I'm at. Right here in the market. They also have the park headquarters. So I'm going to get back on the bus after I show you inside of the general store real quick. And then we're going to head over to the left here and see what we see over there. Yeah, so inside, one part is a giant gift shop. More stuff that you can get. Pricing isn't too bad in here. See, normally I would be picking up a hat. But as I stated earlier, I am trying to conserve money. So I am using my own Tom's Road Trippin' hat on this road trip here. It's not to say I will never buy another hat. But just all sorts of good stuff in here you can get. All sorts of things. And then of course you can have anything that you would need for your campsite. See, camping rentals, you don't have to buy everything. There's a lot of tourists here from other countries. You know, coming here on an airplane, I could be able to take back a bunch of stuff, so it's good you can actually just rent your stuff. You know, certain things. Big old giant stuffed elk. That is a, yeah, that is a plush. That's not a real elk. You have a full food store here. Like I said, a lot of people come here for camping. So anything that you would need for the duration of your camping trip. They even have a Grand Canyon Community Library. Alright, so I decided to actually walk to the next area, being that it's a very nice day. There's lots of different pathways, and I love nature. So rather than being on a stuffed bus, I'd rather walk, and I'll take the bus going back. All right, the Grand Canyon National Park headquarters is just as the name suggests. This is the main headquarters of all of the park rangers. This also used to be the visitor center for the South Rim. So this building is not open to the general public. That's pretty cool. As I was giving information about the headquarters, I saw a gentleman walking towards me. He's a vlogger, and he says he's seen some of my stuff in the past. So that's really cool. I never know when I'm going to meet someone that is familiar with my channel. That means a lot to me. All right, another notation on the map is Shrine of the Ages. This is a private event space that you can rent. You know, they have weddings here, family reunions, corporate events, things like that. All right, showing you the map again. See right where I'm at. Right by Shrine of the Ages. Now, I was incorrect earlier. I just assumed that the red portion, buses didn't go that way, but there is actually a red line that goes that way. However, if you're going from the Grand Canyon Visitor Center, you do have to take the blue bus way and transfer to the red, and that will take you all the way out to these further areas. A lot of people drive their car all the way up the drive. So from Shrine of the Ages, I'm following this pathway. This is also a bike path, so you do want to keep in mind of people on bicycles. All right, showing the map again. I made it over here to Village East. Van Camp's Visitor Center, Train Depot, Bright Angle Lodge. There's the Village Route Transfer and Hermit's Rest Route Transfer that takes you to the red pathways. A couple other lodges around here and more campsites. All right, this building here houses all of the vehicles for staff, you know, rangers. All of their shuttle buses, things like that, are all housed in this area right here. This is the Ontario Parks and Resorts General Offices. This is all of the lodges and campgrounds. Got this other building right here. Not sure what this is used for right now. This gives you information about this building and what it used to be. Just pause to read everything. I always find it interesting, you know, things you learn. Got the Grand Canyon train station. The old train cars. Train station is still utilized. Information about the Grand Canyon Depot. Alright, so train is coming in soon. The train comes from Williams. Williams is the town that is near I-40. This is where I was last night. So rather than driving up here, you take the nice scenic train up here. And these buses here, the tour buses, are to pick up all of the train passengers to take them to the different areas. Here we go. Here it comes. They do have a steam train also, but because of the fire last month, steam train is not running. Oh yeah. Man, it's got to be a gorgeous trek on this train. Yeah, I believe it's coming in backwards. Yeah, I've got the conductor. Gotta let them know when to stop. There we go. So all the people get off and get on to the buses. Alright, so from the train station, gonna go up here. This is one of the other lodges. Alright, so I was just told they're doing this once a day. Comes up once and drives back down. So it's a 3-hour ride. Gotta be a lot more pleasant than my boring hour drive up here from the town down below. It's the same place the train goes to. Alright, so showing the map again. So right where I'm at. Train depot. So Bright Angle Lodge is that big lodge that's right up above. That's this right here. Here we go, the El Tovar. Old rustic look. More information about the El Tovar Hotel. Opened January 14th, 1905. You know, the people that just get off the train came right here. Across that, you got the Hopi House, or Hopi. Information about the Hopi House. Opened in 1905. Alright, gonna go inside this fantastic place. Oh, wow. All this gorgeous stuff is for sale. All this Native American stuff. And shirts.
Let's go.
And hats. Said I got my magnet earlier, so I will not be purchasing anything else. Although there is lots of fantastic stuff here. All these beads. More shirts. And jewelry. Oh yeah, look at this. We have ornaments. It's August already, so Christmas is just around the corner. Oh, they got these dream catchers. They got all these dream catchers. And information about dream catchers. Each of these different rooms is even more stuff. Got the children's area, all sorts of things, books, learning all about Native Americans, lots of history. More stuff upstairs. Now this place was built to be a gift shop. However, these upper floors actually had rooms where the artisans, you know, lived and worked. Back in the early 1900s, the artisans lived right here in Hoppy House and created all of the stuff that was, you know, here in the gift shop at that time. While I'm sure some of this stuff is mass produced, some of the stuff here is, you know, made by real Native Americans. So yeah, especially the Native American blankets. Now all these are genuine, made by Native American artisans. You can see they have the picture and the name of the person that created these masterpieces right here. And all the clay pots. And yeah, this is how these things are actually made. This is a vintage model here, but this is how they're actually made. And all of the clay pots, these would be handmade and hand painted. And basket weaving. The 11 associated tribes. There you go, the Hopi tribe. More pottery. Art. This doorway here would lead into another room. More information about Mary Coulter. She's the one who designed this house, or the building. Wow, this is the view right outside the Hopi house. This is magnificent. See how deep the canyon is carved. I got colorful testimony. And down below, in all this greenery, there are some dwellings down there. There's tours you can take where you would ride a donkey or a burro down along winding pathways, and you stay overnight in one of these buildings. But this is a magnificent view, just how massive this canyon is. Some more stuff over on this side. Pathway will come to one of the other lodges that are over here. But just a magnificent view. And there's the buildings that I showed you. This was the first hotel that was open in Grand Canyon, right up the hill from the train depot. So people would ride here, you know, arrive by train. And this is the hotel they would stay in. And have these fantastic, gorgeous views. Back in 1905. And since then. Even though this placard here is sun bleached a little bit, you can still read everything. Got a native plant garden. I'm sure it looks really, really nice. Earlier, you know, in the season, you know, springtime. Here's the lodge. These buildings over here would be all part of it. So I'm gonna follow this pathway. I got this tree here, looks like it was struck by lightning. Because it's starting to die off. Information about the California condor. I think the view of the Grand Canyon is better over here than it is by the visitor center. The lodge portion was opened in 1905. These other structures are more modern. I'm not sure the exact date. There's a very nice lady here selling beverages. She informed me that these buildings were built sometime in the 60s. So they are part of the El Toro. And these over here are part of the next resort that I will show you as I go back this way. Alright, we got CCC Legacy. Standing on this rock, there are no railings, but it's not a straight shot down, luckily. But just admiring this view. So I'm still on the rim trail. This is where I was before. This rim trail goes all the way around.
Make you question it more.
This is where I'm at right now.
Yes.
Now we got the soda fountain and lunchette. So their menu board. Got hot dogs. Wow, $6 hot dog. It better be good. Looks like the soda fountain is down. The more sodas. Got the Bright Angel Lodge. You got another gift shop over here. Lots and lots of gift shops. Any opportunity to try and separate all of the thousands of visitors with their money. So a lot of the same stuff that I showed you in the other gift shops. But I believe this gift shop is run by the lodge. So all sorts of stuff. Like I said, I got my magnet earlier, so I'm not going to be getting anything else. Sorts of stuff. More information about the Bright Angel Lodge, completed in 1935. Also very rustic looking. And you got these cabins. There's the lookout. And that's this right here. Yep. Another grand view. Information about Buckley's cabin. Built on this site in 1895. So wow, this thing is really, really good condition. So yeah, Lookout Studio. And they have a gift shop in here also. Remember what I just said. Any opportunity to separate visitors from their money. Oh, they got other magnets in here. So if you come here, there's no reason why you shouldn't get a souvenir, because there's ample opportunity to get yourself something. Yeah, books, posters. Got a balcony you're gonna go in, get a better view. I'm up on the balcony. Wow, this is a fantastic view. So back when this place was built, it wasn't built as a gift shop. So the views up here are magnificent. Probably the view that you're seeing doesn't do it justice, you know, that I'm seeing with my own eyes. It's just amazing. And there's more cabins. Alright, they got the Kolb Studio bookstore. Your dollar's at work. This was also built in 1905. So yeah, it's got a brand new wood shingle roof. You can see how this thing is built. And there's a lower area that has all this art. Now this is really cool. I'll show you some of these old cameras.
Henry, who had every reason in the world not to go, agreed at once. He remembered youthful
You got
boasting
this
made to his
big
mother
giant
after a
machine.
Richmond scene at the new Carnegie Music Hall in Pittsburgh. Someday, he said then,
He used to have all these big heavy cameras around.
2 years to the gear. They found an assistant to help with the portaging and picture taking. Ellsworth began to take notes for a possible book.
Early in September of 1911.
Yes, it's the building I just came out of. It's a lot larger than I realized it was. And it's such a fantastic view. Look at this. So I couldn't resist getting one of these. This one was $28. 11 by 14. It's such a beautiful, beautiful view. And I got this reusable bag here. This was $1.50 because this is too large to fit in my backpack and I don't want it to get damaged. Good. Edge of Vastness. So the Colorado River is over this way. I haven't seen a view of the actual Colorado River on any of my points that I've showed you yet. As you can see, there's a hiking trail down below. See a lot of people on them all the way down. Don't know how low it goes. Grand Canyon Village. This is where I've been. Over by the Visitor Center, Train Depot, Hopi House, El Toro Hotel, Bright Angle Lodge, Lookout Studio, Caleb Studio just came out of. See the other lodges. Restrooms right over here. Mentioned mules earlier. All about mule power. So the trail I saw those people on is that Bright Angle Trail. Definitely want to take proper precautions and bring beverages and something to eat. This person here, Thomas Daniel Gibbs, missing person. There we go. So this is the actual pathway where the mules would take you down. Mentioned yet earlier, take a mule down, and the mules go all the way down. And you stay in one of those buildings that I showed you earlier. Then there's the rim trail, which is in the red. And if you got a refillable drinking bottle, you can fill your bottle right here. Alright, so now while I would love to do this walking trail, 4.5 miles down, you have to walk that 4.5 miles back up. I do not want to have the same thing happen that happened on my last road trip going to California. So I'm gonna not risk it taking the Bright Angle or Bright Angel Trail. Like I said, I would love to do it, but I don't want to risk it. If this is the only place I was going to, absolutely I would. But being this is the earlier part of my road trip, I'm not going to try this because we have an extreme heat warning and I don't want to jeopardize the future trek of my road trip. Hope you understand. So perhaps one day I'll come back and take a mule down. Yeah, you have to schedule that ahead of time. Yeah, I was speaking to several different people that were coming back up from walking the trailhead, and they said it is it's pretty strenuous and you want to bring a lot of water. So I made the right decision by not attempting it. All right, so I'm back down here by the bus depot, you know, the bus stops. So I got to find out which one to take. I already go blue. Blue's gonna take me back up towards the visitor center. So here we go. You are here. So there's the bus route that takes you to red. This the bus to go to blue. All right, wait for the next bus. All right, talking to the attendant over here by the blue route. I was just alerted that the best views of the Grand Canyon and the entire park are on the red route. So I'm gonna catch the bus here and get a good view. I was told you can actually see the river from this route over here. Imagine a time before the canyon's oldest rocks formed. So we're going on Hermit Road. This is more information about it. A horse drawn by horsepower. So evidently the first 5 stops on the red line have the best views of the entire canyon. Hopi is one that was mentioned by both bus stop personnel, where you actually get to see the Colorado River. So definitely look. All right, showing the map. I'm at Hoppy Point. It's the highest point on this route. Oh wow. Yep, we actually get to see the Colorado River down below. Look at that. Yep. That river carved all of this over 5 million years. See, all the views that I showed you before this, the Colorado River was just out of view. Just like it is here, it's right down below. But right over here, you actually get to see the river. Alright, so this is one of the best views of all the Grand Canyon, called Hoppy Point. It's the highest elevation. It's one of the first spots where we actually get to see the Colorado River. Look at that, man. The orbs, at least. Colorado River right there, buddy. Colorado River formed all this.
This one? It's only 7,000.
Over 5 million years. All the views before this, the Colorado was just out of view. I actually get to see some rapids now. Yep. Just amazing to think 5 million years took to carve all this. This is how deep it goes. All the way up to here. Alright, my next stop that I got off was Mohave Point, because this is the second opportunity to see the actual Colorado River. Alright, this is the view. Yeah, definitely get a better look of the Colorado River. But this is also a spectacular view. You can see the ledge that I'm on. Get straight down, you tumble down that, man, you're going a long way. Right behind a lovely tree. Alright, so from Mohave Point, which is the second spot you can see the Colorado River, I'm waiting to get the bus to go back eastbound to the Grand Canyon Village. Then I have to get on the blue bus to take me back to the visitor center. This has been a fantastic experience. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I said, the video is probably not going to do it justice seeing this in person. I've had a lot of fun here. I learned a lot. I hope you guys learned a lot along with me. If you like national parks, I've been to several national parks all around the country. Plan on going to others as I make it around the country. If you, I also go to zoos, aquariums, theme parks, amusement parks, and other state and national parks all over the country. I upload new videos every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern. So leave some suggestions, comments, questions, critiques. If you're nice about it, like if I mispronounce something, don't be an ass and say, oh, you're an idiot. Just say, hey, you know, it's pronounced this way. I'm not perfect, basically, is what I'm saying. I do my best. I try to show you everything that there is on all of my tours so you know what to expect if you're going to that location. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, we're riding the bus back to the visitor center. We passed by all of the nice mules here. Hi, how you doing? Hello. Hi. Yep, you see all the ones with the yellow collars. I am not entirely sure what the difference is. They do have numbers though. Hi, sweetheart, how are you? Hi. Hi, baby. Hello. How you doing? How are you? I'm sure you got all those stupid flies on you. Yeah, I'm sure you got all those flies on you. Yeah. Oh, don't poop right in front of me. That's rude. Is that why you came over just to poop? Ew. There we go. So I believe these are the animals that you ride down the canyon. Yes, sirree. Lots and lots of them. Yep. So what I did is that once I got back to my car, I followed the bus pathway, to this area, just because I wanted to show the animals to you. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby. Hi. How are you? Hi. We're like, what the hell is this guy doing looking at us? Yeah. Very, very nice. I'm not sure if you can rent them also. There's no other information that I see on this side. Okay, having some yum-yums. A couple of these look like horses. Hi. How you doing? There is a sign here that says do not pet the mules. Can't pet you even if I wanted to. You're not allowed to. Yeah, so these guys here, that one pathway, that one trail I was telling you about, where the mules have the right of way, you have to set up the tours for that. And I don't even think they are running right now because of the lower portion that makes it all the way down to the Colorado River is blocked off because of the fires last month. And I'm not sure if the ones with the yellow collars are the ones that take the riders down or not. So if you have been here before and you rode one of the mules, leave some comments down below, please. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.